Hey cousins, what's going on? Please let me know if you can hear me in the chat. We're not fully live today, but I haven't gone live in a minute, so I just said, let me just do a video, even though y'all can't see me, but how's everybody doing? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Hey cousin, what's going on? Hey cuz. Hey. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So how y'all feeling this Saturday night? Hope everybody is having a good one. I'm out of town, so not with my normal setup. So, but I still wanted to come live, even though I'm in this hotel, but whatever. um, but yeah, so welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is having a great day or a night because it's 8:54. So having a good night. My name is Monie if you are new here, and over here it's like a family reunion. We like to get around and chat about trending topics and entertainment. So please smash the like button, leave a comment in the chat or the comment section, making your presence known. Let me know where y'all from, how y'all day is going, whatever you want me to know. Let me know that you're in the building in the chat, because we don't like no quiet people. We don't like no quiet cousins in here. Everybody gets to express themselves, even if it's a difference of opinion. Just don't get a little carried away. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is being disrespectful because my mods will throw you in the bushes. So don't get too carried away. But anyway, shout out to the mods for holding down the chat. I appreciate y'all. Just an FYI, if I am not live or uploading videos, please check out the community tab. The community tab has been jumping all week with updates. Soon as they come in, if I'm not live or uploading a video, there's current events in the community tab. So keep an eye on that. And you can also check the Discord. But again, please like the video. You know the goal. We're trying to get 100 or more likes. Thank you in advance to anyone who sends a donation through Cash App. The easy access link is below through the super chat. Those funds are going to go to a new setup. So I appreciate your love and support. And thank you so much. But on the menu today, we got Shannon Sharpe, Cardi B, Rich Homie Quan update, Diddy lawsuit, Lil Wayne response to being snubbed, Jay-Z's NFL contract, Nicki Minaj, and round 2 with Kendrick and Drake. So those are the topics I wanted to touch on. If y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about, put it in the comment or tag me in it on Twitter. My Twitter handle is in my description, so please follow me over there. What up, Philly? What's up? Hey, cousin, I've been away for a little while. I was a little busy. I just realized like I hadn't gone live for like 5 days, which is terrible. Dallas, Texas. Oh, I know it's hot as hell in Texas. Hey, Georgia, South Georgia. Okay. I'm from well, I'm not from Georgia, but I live in Georgia. But so yeah. Let's talk about our guy Shannon Sharpe. He went viral the other day because he decided that he wanted to go live and show off his bumping and grinding. Like, I don't know what it is or what's going on and why this man thought that it was okay for him to share him having sex on Twitter. Was it Twitter or Instagram? I think it was Instagram. Yeah, I think it was Instagram. So I don't even know if I want to play this because it's a mess. But if you missed it, I love that for you because I wish I never heard what I heard. So on yesterday or the previous day, Shannon went viral because he was caught on Instagram Live hunching with some random woman named Michelle. Now, Unc was on Instagram Live, hooting and hollering and grunting like a bear. And again, do I even want to play this video? Do I want to play this video? His little old, nasty, freaky tail self. So I'm gonna just play like a little snippet. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. I do not want to play no more of this video. But like I said, you can clearly hear him having sex with an alleged woman named Michelle. He kept saying, "That's my Michelle. That's my Michelle." And all I could do was gag because that's so disgusting. That's so disgusting. Now, watching this, I automatically called Cap and thought it was intentional. If y'all heard this, did y'all think it was Cap? Like, did y'all think this was legit, or did he intentionally do this? Because I feel like he intentionally did this, because there's at least 3 or 4 steps you need to take to get to the live stream before you even get it started. So I don't get how you can go live by mistake. You know what I mean? And even then, right before you go live, it gives you like a 5 or like a 3-second countdown with a noise before you are officially live. So I know they heard that countdown, but turns out people believe he did this to prove that he is not gay. Like, you doing this, Unc, to prove that you're not gay? And there's been like a few rumors going around questioning his sexuality. I even saw somebody call him Miss Netta, you know, the trans lady from TikTok, and she be singing that "Charles, your lunch is ready." They be calling him Miss Netta because they kind of look alike, and they do kind of look alike, but that's not nice. But even Cat Williams, he said Cat Williams called him and said, "Well, you not gay today," or something like that. Let me see if I can find the video. Hold on.
Extremely embarrassed. That a very, very private, intimate situation. And I'm extremely 5 minutes before I came on, phone rings. Cat Williams, what's up? The first thing out of his mouth, guess what he said, Ocho?
Oh, wow.
You ain't gay today?
So now all these people feel like he gay. So I low-key feel like he did this to try to prove that he's not gay. However, that doesn't prove that you're not gay or that you don't like men. So why would you do this? There are several gay men in this world who have had sex with women regularly. You know what I mean? So this does not exclude you from liking men, if that was your goal. Furthermore, for me, it actually heightens the rumor, because why would you want to prove that? At 50 plus years old, I don't even know how old he is, but he's clearly older. But at 50 years old, you purposely going live to prove you not alphabet gang? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Like, you got this Hall of Fame career, you married, you were married, I guess, you got children, and you've been successful in your career as a football player and after, now with your own syndicated show, you on ESPN, and you still playing up to people's opinion on you and bragging about it for giggles like it's funny. Like, it's not funny at all. It's actually very cringe. Like, seeing him sit around with Ocho and laughing about it, like, this is so cringe. Like, you are 50 plus years old.
You try to make light of it. Nobody was harmed in the making of this audio.
No.
Like, that's funny. I do not get the joke.
Well, I don't know, except
you know,
they both look so stupid. Just glasses and teeth. That's all you see, just glasses and teeth. Like, this is very cringeworthy. And you lucky you didn't get fired, because they fired Paul Pierce when he was on Instagram Live with them women. Like, please be serious. 2 grown men. And then what cousin say? Hold up, where's the comment? Where's that comment? This one. Even if it was effing, even if it was a mistake, making merch is wild. And then you're trying to capitalize off of it. And you're selling shirts that say, my Michelle, my Michelle. The shirt should say, my Michael. My Michael. Because you're trying to prove to the masses that you are not gay, and that didn't help. Because I know a few men who sleep with men and women. So you going live and humping and hooting and hollering and swinging from the chandelier with some random woman doesn't prove anything. It just makes you look crazy. You are too old. Too old. Effing, they sound like teenagers, men in their 20s bragging about sexual conquest. Exactly. Disgusting. Miss Coffee, I believe they sold out. Like, who was buying those shirts? That's insane if people actually bought those shirts. Do not lie to me, cousin. No, people did not sell them shirts out. That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. HFE Dre, what's up, cousin? Paul Pierce was drunk and high, and you could see him and the women. Not the same. Even if ESPN had fired him, wasn't going to his pockets. It's still the same. You're outside of work, granted, but you're doing things that's unbecoming of the company's policy. They're both wrong. The reason they didn't fire Shannon Sharpe is because he's their moneymaker. He actually makes them money. Paul Pierce does not make them money. He's just somebody that you get to go fill in. That's why they were able to fire Paul Pierce, and they didn't care about firing him. They kept Shannon because he's actually pulling in views. He's actually pulling in money. That's why they didn't fire him. So no, it's not different. It's the same thing. Demi, no one asked for this. Literally no one. Like, nobody. Nobody. I do not care if you like the sword fight. I do not care if you're in the alphabet gang. Like, that was so disgusting and traumatizing to hear. Yuck. KK, Shannon has adult children and act like this. That's so sad. That's so sad. Extra grown men. Yuck. He needs to get it together. And I can't believe he's trying to sell merch. Like, that is insane. And apparently, according to the comments, it's sold out. Wow. And congratulations are in order for Cardi B. Congratulations to Cardi B, the rapper from the Bronx. She gave birth to her 3rd child, a baby girl. This is her 2nd daughter. She had Culture, that was her 1st daughter, and then Wave, her son. And now she had another baby girl. She had her on September 7th, 2024. I don't know if they released her name or not, the baby's name or not, but she did share a few pictures of herself in the hospital. She shared this photo with Culture holding the baby, Offset and Wave doing whatever he's doing over here in this corner. But yeah, y'all. This is her in the hospital. She looked good after just having a baby. But yeah, y'all, Offset was present for the birth of their 3rd child. It's no word if Cardi is still following through with the divorce that she filed for, but I wish them the best. Offset, you have a beautiful family. including your previous kids that Cardi clearly loves and take care of. So, my guy, you need to get it together and get it together fast, because you will regret the day that she really decides to walk away for good. Like, y'all got 3 kids together. Get it together. Right? She looks really, really beautiful. FN, I think her and Offset staying together. To be honest, I think they will stay together as well. For the sake of their marriage, but I'm pretty sure Cardi has her reservations, but she's probably the type that just want to push through for the marriage. But Offset, bro, you have to get it together for real. But yeah, y'all, congratulations again to Cardi B. Again, cousins, if you haven't already, please smash the like button. Not sure if we've hit the goal yet, but smash it anyway if you are enjoying the stream or before you exit the crib. Donation link is below. Shout out to y'all for chilling with me. So next on the menu, we got an update for Rich Homie Quan. Unfortunately, as y'all know, Rich Homie passed away. And his family provided, well, his family and the Fulton County or the Atlanta Police Department, they provided a update for Rich Homie Quan. And according to the Atlanta Police Department incident report, the rapper's brother is who found Rich Homie Quan laying on the kitchen floor with food inside his mouth around 3 a.m. Now, although the brother said he found Rich Homie being laid out on the kitchen floor a bit unusual, especially because he had food in his mouth, the brother still picked him up and placed him on the couch. And I guess he just decided to then go back to sleep himself. But he said he found him on the kitchen floor. He had food in his mouth. He picked him up and he put him on a couch. Later that morning, the girlfriend, I think her name is Amber Williams, she said she woke up and found Rich Homie Quan was not in their bedroom where they sleep together, of course, but she did find him sleeping on the sofa. She didn't really think anything of it, so she took her son to school, and when she came back, she put a blanket on him, and then she went to go take a nap. She then woke up around 11 a.m. to check on him, who had still not come into the bedroom. And the incident report says when she returned to where he was sleeping on a couch, she touched his body and noticed that he was cold, so she called 911. And then, of course, TMZ released the audio. I'm not going to play that. I don't think it's reasonable to share, but y'all know how to do y'all Googles if you're interested in hearing the 911 call. But the officer stated while on the scene, he did not observe any foul play, and Rich Homie Quan did not appear to be alert, conscious, or breathing when he was looking at him. The girlfriend Amber stated to the officer, Rich Homie Quan did not have any known medical or underlying diseases. And the report suggested that Rich Homie, he died from a drug overdose. Well, that's what multiple reports are saying, that he might have died from a drug overdose. But the Fulton County medical examiner hasn't confirmed that yet. So they're still waiting for the test results. But that is the rumor, that he died from a drug overdose. Course correction, was it usual to find him unconscious? That's what I am wondering as well. I did not see that in the incident report, because it just doesn't make sense to me that the brother would say, oh, he was just laying on the floor with food in his mouth. And then he just got up, he just picked him up and put him on a couch. So I'm thinking, like, was he heavy when you pick them up, like, you know, dead weight he's probably heavy already, but then it's dead weight. So I'm wondering, like, was he dead when the brother picked him up? Did he die on the couch? But they didn't say if it was a regular occurrence. But I also wanted to know, like, did he take the food out of his mouth or did he leave it in his mouth? I don't know. It's just the entire situation is just very, very weird. Very, very weird. And then, unfortunately, there are some people who said the girlfriend sounded very like nonchalant on the 911 audio. And I just want those people to be serious. When I listened to it, she did not sound nonchalant. She sounded a little worried. She sounded confused. And then the operator is asking her for things that she probably never heard of before, because she even told the operator, I don't know what that is, like what you're asking me. And to be honest, not many of us would know what to do in that moment. People assume if you aren't being over the top or you have no clue, like it's you don't care. And it's not like that at all. And I feel like that's just idiotic. We all respond to things differently. She doesn't need to be over the top to prove that she doesn't care or she does care. Now, Demi. So Demi said, yeah, that's a lot of new detail. I've heard that call 3 times. So Demi, when you listened to the call, did you think the girlfriend was nonchalant and like she just didn't care? Because that's what a lot of people are saying. And I personally, when I listened to it, I didn't get that. HTF all the time. What's up, cousin? What happened to the food? Exactly. That's what I want to know as well. Like, did he take the food out of his mouth? Did he swallow the food if he was still alive? Like, what happened? And Autumn Enterprises, not trying to be graphic, but drug overdoses name people sick. They just don't fall unconscious, and that's it. Okay. Course correction. She was probably in a state of shock. Exactly. Exactly. Demi, wait. No, she was in shock and denial. That's how I took it as well. I didn't think she was nonchalant and didn't care like people are trying to say. But yeah, as I previously stated, as of this live recording right now, there's been no official update on his cause of death. At least I haven't seen anything. Many assume it's in relation to his known drug use. Again, that's the rumor that's going around, even though the coroners, they haven't released an official cause of death. But we've seen him in interviews discuss his habit. He even exposed that it was his family member who got him addicted to drugs during a previous tour because he couldn't stay up. He says that like they were doing so many shows back to back. This is back when he was really popular, you know. So he had a lot of shows going on. And he was having a hard time sleeping or a hard time like staying up at nighttime, especially. So a cousin of his or a family member of his, he said, is the one who offered him his first pill, which is so unfortunate. You would think someone would be there to help you, not hurt you. Like, why would you offer him a pill? You know what I mean? And then there's a video going around online of his friend jokingly calling him.
All the spots you can get loud at. Don't do that shit in here, bro.
Hey, shut up before I drink all your lean, man. look, fucking junkie. Grab that.
So there's this video going around on live of his friend joking that he was going to take Quan's lean, and then he tried to grab it, and then the friend called him a junkie. So Quan, unfortunately, was still battling with his addiction. But again, we don't know for sure. That's what his cause of death is. So once I do know, of course, I'll keep y'all updated. But his family informed the media and his friends that his celebration of life service will be held Tuesday, 9/17/2024, and it will be open to the public. And they are asking that fans do not wear any shirts that say rest in peace. Not sure why, but it's the family's wishes, so people should follow it. And then there's like some people complaining about this being open to the public. And I just feel like people will complain about anything. It does not matter what it is, someone is going to complain. And it's like, what are you even complaining for? Like, it's not your business. But his dad stated the reason that his funeral was going to be open to the public is because without his fans, there would be no Quan. Now, this is a quote from his dad. So it makes perfect sense. Again, it's not your place to tell his family that they should not have a public viewing for him. Too many times people feel like their opinion matter, and it does not. But I feel like if you do go, I just hope y'all go there, be respectful, and no one leak any photos of this man resting in his casket. Just that simple. Just that simple. FN, while calling him a junkie, even in justice telling, exactly. So they knew he had a problem. They knew he had a problem because no one would just joke about that if it's not something you see, you know? You don't just randomly call somebody a junkie. Like, you called him that for a reason. HFE Dre, truthfully, how many of you women would see your man sleeping on a couch and cover him up and not notice he's not breathing? Something is up with his death. To be honest, HFE Dre, my man has been sleeping on a couch and I've put a blanket on him. And to be honest, I wasn't looking and checking to see if he was breathing. I'm just thinking he's asleep. So it's honestly not uncommon, and it's not like a conspiracy. I don't feel that it is. It's not uncommon at all. Especially if you like doing something. She said she woke up, she came down, saw him on the couch, and took her son to school. So she was going out the door and decided to come back in and saw that he was still asleep. It's early in the morning. He tired. She decided not to wake him up, and she wanted to go back to sleep as well, apparently, because she dropped the kid off, came back, and went to sleep herself. And she woke up around 11 a.m. So you never know. Plus, we don't know what they did the night before. They probably was out partying or something. We don't know. We can't assume. ATF all-time flat. Rumors are Rich Homie caught her and her brother having sexual relation, and they poisoned him. What? What? Where did y'all get that from? What? Whose cousin? Who told you this? Who told you that the girlfriend, Rich Homie, caught her and her brother so she was having sex with her own brother? Or she was having sex with Rich Homie Quan's brother? Miranda, here we go with the conspiracy. You know the people love a good conspiracy, cousin. J Money 15, isn't his girl an industry chick? No, his girlfriend actually isn't a industry chick. His girlfriend, I believe, is some regular girl that he got kids with. I'm pretty sure you're probably confusing his girl. Now I'm doing air quotes. I know y'all can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes. You're probably confusing his industry chick with what is freaking her name? Erica Banks. She another one who came out of nowhere and was uploading pictures of them together, pictures of them out in the club, being hugged up, texting. No one had any idea that they were messing with each other. So he was messing with Erica Banks behind his girlfriend's back. So I think that's who you're referring to as far as the industry chick go. But his home girlfriend, I don't believe she was in the industry. I think she was a regular girl. Miranda, wasn't his brother the one that saw him unconscious on the floor, then moved him to the couch? Exactly. It's his brother who found him unconscious. FN is not the instincts to check if someone is breathing. You assume they are. Exactly. Plus, I believe you only do that with like infants. You only check infants to see if they're breathing. You don't check to see if a full-grown adult is breathing. Like cousin said, you assume they are. The only time I've ever checked to see if someone was breathing was a toddler or infant. That's the only time I've checked. I don't know about y'all. Terrence Porter, how many girlfriends will be attending? Over, under 5? I'm gonna go under 5 because so far it's the girlfriend, it's Erica Banks, and I believe there was another girl who came forward. So if it's already 2 of them, there's got to be at least 2 more. It got to be at least 2 more. FN, 123 of us in here, only 65 likes. Please hit the like button. Y'all, please hit that like button. It's free. It don't cost you anything to hit the like button. The main goal is 100 likes. That helps us get into the algorithm, you know? So smash that like button. I appreciate you. Also, shout out to the cousin Heartbreak Kid for the $10 Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's going to the new setup fund. So thank you so much. Miranda, yeah, I've never checked to see a grown man breathing. Sorry. Exactly, cousin. I've never done that. I've only did that with babies to see. But yeah, I guess once the update comes in, of course, I'll keep y'all posted, probably first on the community tab. So again, if I'm not live, if there's no video uploaded, always check the community tab. I keep that updated throughout the day. Once things come in automatically, it goes up there so y'all can share your opinions, and then we'll come back later live and we'll talk about it. So always check the community tab. But yeah, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, an amazing artist. He got me through college. Definitely gone too soon, too young to pass. And I believe they say he had 5 children altogether. So God bless those babies. But yeah. And unfortunately, we got to talk about Diddy, y'all. Unfortunately, we got to talk about Diddy. Diddy will not see, that man will not see the gates of heaven. He will not see the gates of heaven. I'm sorry, he won't. So this man was hit with another lawsuit today by former Danity Kane member Dawn Richards. There was a lawsuit that came about a couple days ago, but before that, he was hit with a default judgment of $100 million after a Michigan prisoner named Derek Lee alleged Diddy drugged and sexual assaulted him. A hearing for a default judgment was set on September 9th, which was this past Monday, but Diddy nor his lawyer showed up. None of them showed up. So because they did not show up, the judge gave Derek Lee Cardello Smith exactly what he wanted. The man asked for $100 million, and he got 100 million big ones. He got 100 million big ones. The judge set out a payment plan that features installment payments of $10 million per month starting October 1st. That's in less than 20 days. So this man, first of all, he in jail and he collecting $10 million a month. He gonna be buying so many honey buns, so many oodles and noodles. What? He's going to be lit in there. But I guess Diddy and his lawyer got word of the judgment while reading the headlines, just like us, because they quickly responded by bashing Cardelo Smith's character. Now, the lawyer is quoted saying the following. This man is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years. So him and Diddy apparently got so much in common. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. Mr. Combs looks forward to having this judgment swiftly dismissed. Clean Black Sneakers. Hey, cousin. Good evening. Hey, Pearl. What's up, cousin? I hate to say it, but I wouldn't bet on him being alive for that first payment. Oh, cousin. I don't put nothing past Diddy. They say he the devil. The way he be moving, I don't put nothing past Diddy. Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. You can't tell me it ain't no sins behind them eyes. Them eyes tell the story to the soul. According to the court documents, that Cardelo Smith, he's serving the inmate that accusing Diddy of this. He's serving 75 years in prison on first-degree criminal sexual conduct and kidnapping charges. So this man about to be up $100 million and he got 75 years in prison. 75 years in prison and you getting $100 million? Like, Miranda, honey buns and noodles. Cousin, I'm telling you, honey buns and noodles on him. He gonna have all the snacks. Commissary jumping. But also, word on the curb is that Cardelo Smith has a long history of challenging the judicial system with lawsuits after having taught himself criminal and civil law while incarcerated. So Buddy got all the time in the world. He done taught himself how to be a criminal defense lawyer while he's been incarcerated. And Diddy and his lawyer claim he doesn't know the inmate. So Diddy is claiming he don't know this man. Diddy said, I do not know him. But Cardelo is saying, no, you do know me. You visited me in prison and you offered me $2.3 million to dismiss the lawsuit. They said they got record of Diddy coming in and out of the prison, going to see this man, even though Diddy is saying he don't know him. And y'all, this is how they met. Him and Diddy allegedly met during an after party at a Detroit Holiday Inn in 1997. So they met at this party, went to a private hotel room together with two women, two random women. Diddy, and he said Diddy was allegedly rubbing on his butt while he was having sex with one of the other women. He claims Diddy, I'm not laughing. This is not something to laugh at. Do not laugh at this, Monie. But he claims Diddy offered him a drinky drink and he became drowsy. He became very drowsy and he passed out. He later woke up to find himself bleeding and in pain. So he was bleeding from his anus. He told the courts that he filed a police report that night, but nothing came of it. So he filed a police report and the police didn't do anything. Child, now Diddy is paying this man 10 million big ones a month. And reasonably so, if he actually assaulted this man, you have to pay for your crimes if you assaulted this man. You cannot get away with this. So Diddy and his lawyer are apparently going to fight it. I just don't understand why they didn't show up to court. Like, did they just think this would just be tossed out or something? Tina B, he was dipping it and doing it. This is not funny. This is not funny. Stop it, y'all. This is not funny. And this sounds weird, rubbing on his butt while with another woman, shaking my head. Yeah, cousin, that's what he said. He said he was humping around with another woman, and Diddy just came up from behind him and was rubbing on his booty and asked him if he wanted a drink. He took the drink and then he started feeling a little drowsy, and then he passed out. But then when he woke up, he said he was bleeding and he was in pain. So he assumed he got diddlered. Hey, 95 out of 100 likes. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for liking the video. And now that's one lawsuit that came out this week. And now, unfortunately, Dawn Richard has come forward to share her story. Dawn and her lawyer filed a lawsuit on Tuesday, September 10th in the Southern District of New York, citing sexual abuse by her former boss, Diddy. She is also suing former Bad Boy CEO, Harvey Pierre. Harvey also has 2 additional sexual assault lawsuits pending against him as well, which is also connected to Diddy in 2 additional assaults. So if y'all know who Dawn is, Dawn was introduced to us in 2004 during her time on MTV's Making the Band, where she was placed in a girl group, Danity Kane, after going through months, maybe years of competition. And I don't know about y'all, but I loved Making the Band. I loved Making the Band. Like, that was my show. Even the one where it was the band with Babs, Ness, Fred, I love that one too. And then Danity Kane, well, before they became Danity Kane, but Making the Band was my jam when I was a kid. And I still to this day even watch the reruns on YouTube. But after Dawn made the group, after Danity Kane broke up, Dawn later joined Diddy's group, Diddy Dirty Money, alongside Kalenna Harper. They had a few good hits together. Love Come Down was one of my favorite songs by them together. And then the group just randomly broke up. And to be honest, when you see groups from Diddy breaking up, it's just like, oh, okay, that's normal, because that's literally always what happened. He has a group and then they're nowhere to be found. Like, that's just a normal thing. Have an artist, they know where to be found. So unfortunately now she is the 8th person so far to accuse Diddy of sexual assault. And Dawn is making claims in her lawsuit obtained by Rolling Stone. So shout out to Rolling Stone for the details. The music executive manipulated her with mantras that submission is his depraved demands was necessary for her career advancement. So he told her, you got to do these things if you want to go far, if you want to be a star. And he's instilling in her the belief that such abuse and exploitation were required for female artists to exceed in the music industry. And to be honest, that's not uncommon, unfortunately. We see many instances of young women, especially, being preyed upon and told, oh, you do these things, you'll get a part. Oh, you'll do these things, I'll put in a good word for you. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy. Dawn had listed a bunch of other disturbing encounters in her lawsuit that included drug-fueled parties with young women who were either lethargic, passed out, while Diddy and his friends allegedly performed sexual acts on them. Dawn claims she felt herself being invited to those parties as a way to test her. So she says Diddy would invite her to different events, different industry parties, secret parties, just to see if she'll either participate or if she'll tell. Basically testing her. And then he would later start to barge into her changing rooms. Dawn is claiming that he would grope her, he would touch her breasts and grab her ass. And she said 2 specific incidents was happened in 2009 and in 2011, where he touched her inappropriately. Who is the Ski Dollars? To the mods, can y'all kick him out? And she suggested, she said Diddy suggested that he could be able to buy her fake boobs. Like he grabbed her breast one day and was like, okay, I can buy you fake boobs. And it's like, what? Like, you're a terrible person. And then, unfortunately, she said because she was like denying his advances, that he would begin to like punish her, which included her denying her like singing parts, although she was the lead singer in the group. And then he would like during the performances, he would randomly like cut her mic off to embarrass her. So like while she's performing live and in the middle of her parts, he would randomly cut her mic off. And it's like, why would you do that? Not only are you embarrassing her, you're messing up your performance. Like, is that smart? That's not smart at all. And then so in the remaining of the lawsuit, Dawn made supporting statements for Kathy, who basically kicked in the door for many more victims to come. I feel like Kathy taking that first step made people comfortable enough to come forward, and people aren't just deciding to, just to live with it. And Dawn is claiming that she personally saw Diddy choke and strangle Cassie on several occasions, including watching him throw a scalding hot pan of eggs at Cassie before dragging her up the stairs in his Los Angeles home by her hair to where she was beaten in their bedroom. Dawn alleges she advised Cassie to leave Diddy, but Diddy ended up threatening her life, stating that he made people go missing and that he ends people. Which is crazy. Thank you, cousin. Appreciate you. Diddy's attorney, Erica Wolf, responded to the lawsuit stating Diddy is shocked and disappointed. You shocked and disappointed, Diddy? Remember when you denied Cassie and said that you never abused her? And then the video proof came out and then you were apologizing. So what's different today? But yes, so Erica Wolf, his attorney, said Diddy is shocked and disappointed, citing if she, meaning Dawn, had such a negative experience with Diddy on making the band, she would have not chosen to continue working with him for dirty money, nor would she have returned to on the reboot of Making the Band in 2020. Did that ever even come out? The reboot of Making the Band? I don't think it did because of COVID, but I remember them filming for it. I think his sons were like involved in that. But Diddy also points out that Dawn was featured on his recent project, the Love album that was released in 2023. And she was featured on the album. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. She was featured on the album. But Dawn responded, her attorney responded to that, claiming, like many women, Richard needed to extract herself from the business relationship. She needed to think about what had happened to her. She needed to process it. And once Richard came to terms about her experience, Bloom, which is her lawyer, said Dawn had to speak out. She had to stand up. She had to seek justice. It's not up to women to give up career opportunities to dodge powerful men who behave badly. It is up to men to conduct themselves honorably, at a minimum, legally in every workplace. No woman should have to choose between her dignity and her career. And like I said earlier, making the band, the making of Danny Kane, Day 26, that was my childhood. And I cannot lie. Looking back now and remembering the episodes of Dawn, she always seemed like she was in fear or like she was timid. And I always assume that it's because she didn't really want to get eliminated. So she was probably scared. That's how I took it when I would always see her. And I would always think like, oh, she's like very timid. Like she doesn't really say anything. The only time you really hear her is when she's performing or when she's dancing, like you see her personality. So like if you ever get a chance, go back and look at them episodes and watch her demeanor. Like this woman is very talented. She also was poor. Like if you remember those episodes, she was just trying to make it. And then she lost everything in Hurricane Katrina. I remember they had a whole episode dedicated to her regarding Hurricane Katrina. She lost everything. And Dawn was, out of all the girls, she was the one who really wanted to be a star really bad. So it isn't unusual for young ladies to put up with whatever to make their dreams come true. Now, some of them are not willing to go to the extreme, but some are because they don't know any better. Like, I don't know if these allegations are true or if they're facts, but we all know the jokes. We all know the allegations. For many years, a lot of us pointed out Diddy's evil ways. Like, not just from him being a shitty boss when it comes to artists, but how he acted with other people, even with other men. Like, he acted like a deviant around these people. These lawsuits dropping back to back, and I expect more to come from other girls from the show. Especially with Dawn deciding to come forward, that probably will give the other girls courage to come forward. On that show, he used to body shame them, tell them, oh, you getting thick, poking at their stomachs and stuff. Like, and if one does drop, I'm expecting one to drop from RBO Day. That would not shock me, especially with how bad they used to bump heads. Miranda, we heard about the Diddy parties for years. Exactly. Course connection. There was a whole era of men who had culture misusing their power. Exactly. Clean black sneakers. He turned hip hop into an ongoing crime scene and spree. It's crazy. Like, one man should not have all this power. For many years, we've all said how, oh, Suge Knight was the bad person. Granted, he is a bad person, but Diddy is the bad person. Abused women become conditioned to it. Exactly. And that was Cassie as well. She would just take the beatings until one day she woke up. And I hope all women who are going through that, women and men as well, I hope one day they all wake up and figure out, like, no, I don't deserve this. Tina B, I believe her. He has a proven history of violence and intimidation. All facts. All facts. But like I said, if another lawsuit drop and it includes RBO Day, that would not shock me. And then you know who also? Lori Ann Gibson. I'm waiting for her to tell her story. That's whose story I'm waiting for. Because if you used to watch Making a Band, I'm pretty sure you remember when she got into it, Lori Ann Gibson got into it with Diddy and Michael Bivins, and MTV had to cut the cameras. And she was screaming how she wasn't scared of him, how she wasn't intimidated by him. no one just says that out the blue. Something has had to happen for you to feel the need to say that. You know what I mean?
Just today. Why was it just?
Can I make this bigger? So this is the video of the incident with Lori Ann Gibson, Michael Bivins, and Diddy, where Lori Ann was in choreography with Day 26 at this time. And they, for some reason, could not get the choreography. And they ended up having a whole screaming match.
Just today. Because that was the test. And they had 8 hours, and they were better when they left. No.
So he got mad at her because they couldn't get the count.
So when I left the hotel, I thought you had her coming in earlier. No, I heard that you had her from this week. Huh? The first one. I can't make a cut on God. I've been able to learn all.
So he was wanting to make a cut, but he can't make a cut because none of them know the routine. So he has no way of figuring out who to cut. So now he upset, he's energetic. He can't control himself. A simple conversation about not being able to make a cut and make a cut. Like, what? Why is this so necessary? Like, you want to overpower her, overtalk her, and assert your dominance, basically. She in the background yelling, "You don't scare me. You don't scare me." No one is just saying that for no reason. There has to be things that have led up for her to feel as though she needs to let him know, I'm not scared of your ass. Everybody else might be scared of you, but me, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. MTV ended up cutting the cameras, right? MTV ended up cutting the cameras and getting rid of the episode. But Lori Ann ended up filing a complaint with the NYPD. And she confirmed that Diddy threw a chair at her. So this is the article that I found from 2017. So this wasn't just some stuff for the cameras. This was a real life situation where they really got into it. This wasn't just no reality TV made up scripture stuff. No, they were really fighting. They were really going at it. So Lori Ann filed a complaint with the NYPD. She confirmed the argument happened due to differences between her, Diddy, and the guest judge, Michael Bivins. If you remember, Michael Bivins is from New Edition. He was called in to help the men. Day 26. And the show was even delayed. They ended up stopped filming. So that's how you know it was serious. MTV stopped filming because of this argument. And they didn't film for days, probably weeks. And with Dawn coming forward, I'm 100% sure MTV, Viacom, whatever the network's name is, they are going to be held liable or called into court to produce evidence of Diddy's abuse. I'm telling you. MTV is going to find themselves in some shit behind this man. Because you can't hide forever. And now, back to Dawn. With her coming forward, it looks like her former group member from Diddy Dirty Money, Kalenna Harper, is trying to separate herself from the lawsuit. Kalenna ended up taking to her Instagram and explaining Dawn's experience was not her experience. She did not see Cassie get beat up by Diddy. She said she don't know what the fuck Dawn talking about. Which is wild to me. What's crazy about this is because I remember when Kalenna's husband, who's also an employee of Diddy, keep that in mind, her husband is still employed by Diddy. When Kalenna wanted to get out of her abusive relationship with her husband, she ran to Dawn for assistance. but she ended up going back to her husband. So now Kalenna is coming out on some, nah, I ain't seen nothing. That wasn't my experience. I'm not reading this whole thing, but she says she put out this whole message talk about what Dawn experienced was not her experiences. And I find that to be so messed up. So messed up. But just to wrap all of this up, I want y'all to, do any of y'all remember, I don't know if it was last year or the year before that, Diddy randomly decided to have this heart, and he decided that he was going to give all his artists back their masters. Do y'all remember that? Where he decided to just randomly just give all these artists their masters after all of these years, after all of these decades. That I found that to be like very odd that he would just randomly wake up one day and want to give these people back all of their masters. The contract for the masters apparently included a full release against all claims against Diddy and many other people that they named in the contract. 2 people didn't sign that contract. They didn't want their masters back. They did not care about the money. The 2 people who did not sign was Dawn Richards and Aubrey O'Day. Neither one of them signed. Both of them came forward and said they didn't sign because they knew if they signed that contract for the publishing deal, it was a way to buy both of their silence. None of them would be able to speak out against him if they signed that contract. So take from that what you will. He didn't one day wake up and just decide, oh, I want to be nice. Oh, I got a heart. I'm doing this out of love. No, the gates of hell was closing in on him. Tina B, I remember Aubrey did an interview about it and said they shouldn't do it because they would only get $900. Exactly. 900 and some change, probably less than that. But they also could not say anything bad about him moving forward. He think he's slick, telling some, oh, he was doing it for love. He found it in his heart to give these people back their publishing after 30, 40 years. You think you slick. You was gonna have them people sign their life away for $900. And then they wouldn't be able to say anything negative about you. You are not slick. At all. Exactly, because apparently they had to sign NDAs to get their publishing. Yep. Mm-hmm. Shell, I'm late, but I finally caught a live. Hey, cousin, yes, you haven't been in the lives recently, but glad you're here. Y'all, again, if you haven't already, please smash the like buttons. I'm assuming we hit the 100 goal, but why not go for 200? So please smash the like button if you haven't already. Share the video. Let your other friends know we live, we talk, and we chat, and we chilling. There's a family reunion up in here. And next on the menu, we got Lil Wayne. Little Wayne. Leonardo, so cousin Lecrae just dropped. Did he? What did he drop? He dropped a new song? Who's on the song? I heard he was supposed to have like a Kendrick feature, but he decided not to go through with it. But yes, y'all. Next up, we got Lil Wayne, who's responded to air quotes. Y'all can't see me, but air quotes. He was snubbed. He was snubbed from the Super Bowl. That's what he's claiming. Lil Wayne, you're embarrassing. You really are embarrassing. But let's get into this video.
Is your words turn into arms and held me up when
This man said your words turned into arms and they held me up. This man is acting like somebody killed him. What? Why is he acting like somebody shot him? He said your words are like arms and they held me up. I cannot believe Lil Wayne is acting like this, y'all. Like, I am so disappointed in Lil Wayne. Wayne said he's very hurt. And because he did not get the gig, it broke him. And he had to put himself back together.
when I try to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position, like somebody told me that was my position.
Okay. Heavy on that part. Heavy on that part. I put myself in that position like somebody told me the job was his. Hey, we got Curtis in the building. Hey, shout out to Curtis King TV. Y'all, I'm going to be on Curtis' channel. We haven't set a date yet, but look out for that. Look out for that. But yeah, y'all, Lil Wayne is carrying on real bad. He's carrying on too bad. My thing out of all of this is that no one told him the gig was his. He just assumed that it was his because he's from New Orleans. And the Super Bowl is in New Orleans. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be a time. And I feel like a lot of these, I don't know what it is about us and our people, and we automatically just assume because we know somebody somewhere that we automatically is going to get first dibs. We're going to get in there first. And it's just like, no, it does not work like that, especially when it's a business. Like, this is a business. This isn't what do they call it? A home of friend. You know what I mean? Like, you should never assume anything, especially if you never had a conversation with anyone about it. Like, no one's spoken to you about this leading up to last week. You haven't heard one word from a committee, from a Jay-Z, from no one about you possibly doing the Super Bowl. So why did you assume that you would automatically be on the roster? This is textbook definition of feeling entitled to something you were never offered. And I also feel like this is so performative. I find it funny that a man who prides himself on not running to the internet, he doesn't like to talk gossip. He don't like to get involved with trending topics. Remember, he told us he does not know what Black Lives Matter is. This is something he doesn't get into. But the first thing you did was run to the internet for a pity party? Since when you do that, Lil Wayne? Talking about you broken and you putting yourself back together. Like, that really made me laugh. And I say this with love because you are a legend. You are a GOAT. At one point, you were the best rapper alive, and nobody can take that from you. But what you're doing right now, is so embarrassing. You can't even keep your eyes open in this video.
So I blame myself for that, but I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot and that stage and that platform in my city. And so it hurt. It hurt a whole lot. But y'all are fucking amazing.
This is so performative.
It made me feel like shit not getting this opportunity.
But why would it make you feel like shit if no one spoke to you about it? Amber J, hey cousin, I give him a pass, it's Wayne. That's the problem. We got to stop giving our legends a pass because they start doing stupid, goofy shit like this when we get them passes. So no, I'm not giving Wayne a pass. Not this time.
And when I felt like shit, you guys reminded me that I ain't shit without y'all. And that's an amazing reality.
Oh my God. Now you're talking about the fans. Oh, they wrap their words as arms around you. You ain't ish without them. And my thing is, if these fans love you so much, and granted, I know you got fans. You definitely got fans. But if these fans love you so much, why aren't they selling out your tour that you're currently on? You have plenty of dates with a whole bunch of seating open. Like the discourse online is not translating to the ticket sales, is what I'm not getting. They care about you skidding on that stage so much, but they won't even buy a ticket for your show. That would actually put money in your pocket, because from what I'm told, you gotta fund your own Super Bowl. You don't make no money off of that. You get money off the sales and stuff like that comes afterwards. But tell them put some real money in your pocket. You know what I mean? They love you so much, but no one's buying the music. A living legend, I know sales is down everywhere, but a living legend like Lil Wayne should not be pulling in 19 units the first week. All of this outrage is so fake. This ain't about the love for Lil Wayne. This is about the dislike and being anti-Kendrick Lamar. You and 2 Chainz put out a project. Welcome to, what is it? Is it College Girl? Album sales, 34K units first week. This was in 2023. That was in 2023. Your first week, you did 34K units. And then you did 19 units. So do they really want to see you that bad? And when did Black people get so passionate about the Super Bowl? Like, I've never seen us this passionate. In the last 6 days, because it hasn't even been a full week yet. The last 6 days, I've never seen this many Black people so passionate about the Super Bowl. It's shocking to me. Again, this isn't about loving Wayne or thinking that he deserves it. This is about being anti-Kendrick Lamar and taking this chance to shit on Jay-Z. Just like Nicki, she saw this as her opportunity to tell us why she's mad at Jay-Z. This one-sided beef she has with Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Because Jay-Z doesn't pay her any attention. All you're doing, Nicki, is hiding behind this Super Bowl thing that Lil Wayne has going on. And you're trying to pretend like you care about Lil Wayne, but no, you just wanted to get it off the fact that you got an issue with Jay-Z picking Megan over you. That's all this is. All of a sudden, everybody mad, but no one was mad when he had that tax debt. And he was on the verge of going to jail. They was going to lock him and them 5 dreadlocks up and put him in a slammer. Nobody here then. Not you, Nicki. Not you, Birdman. Not you, Drake. Nobody paid that tax bill. When it was Free Weezy and he was trying to get out that contract, none of y'all assisted. None of y'all cared. But now all of a sudden y'all care about the Super Bowl? Nobody was mad the 2, 3, I don't even know how many other times the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans, but none of y'all were mad then, and you were at the height of your career, and you had a better chance of making a great show because you could still remember your lyrics back then. The reason you didn't care back then because you knew you would never get picked. But all of a sudden, you thought you was a shoo-in because you saw Dr. Dre do a Super Bowl 2 years ago and said, Jigga has to put me on that stage. Jay-Z has to put me on that stage. That is nothing but nasty entitlement. Where was the hurt in 2013 when Beyonce tore it down and she shut it down so bad the power went out? Like, again, let's call a spade a spade. People are using Lil Wayne to cover up the fact that they just don't want to see Kendrick up there because they take it as a shot at Drake. That's what this is. That's what all this fake outrage is. And for Wayne, for you to upload that pity party ass video, knowing how much Kendrick Lamar loves you, I know when Kendrick seen that video, it was like a slap to the face. Kendrick is one of the biggest Lil Wayne fans in the world. That man was on Instagram Live. Kendrick don't get on the internet. He was on Instagram Live, drunk, screaming in the studio because you said you was about to retire because you couldn't get out of your contract with Birdman, who's now on the internet telling me something. I'm gonna make them feel us on Gladys. What? Lil Wayne was trying to get away from you, Birdman. And when Lil Wayne was trying to get away from Birdman, it was Kendrick Lamar screaming into a Instagram Live, no, you can't retire. No, you cannot retire. It was Kendrick. And this what you do to him? That's crazy. That man got a whole mixtape inspired by you, Lil Wayne. You think he wouldn't have brought you out in New Orleans? You cannot tell me Kendrick Lamar would not have tried to incorporate Lil Wayne in his setup some way, somehow, because of how much you meant to him. So for you to say you're broken and putting the pieces back together is so lame. You didn't even congratulate Kendrick. Tell him how proud you are of him for being the first hip hop rapper to headline the Super Bowl by himself. You didn't tell him congratulations. Why not congratulate him? Tell him how proud you are of him, and we'll be rooting for him in any way possible. Not only would that secure you coming out possibly with Kendrick, but it would also show the NFL you still want to work with them in the future and you can be professional. Because mind you, It's your professionalism that has you in the spot you're in right now. Word of mouth travels. Your professionalism is one of the main reasons why people are not looking at you to do these type of gigs. They say you never show up to rehearsals at the Grammys and you ran on the stage last minute. Do you know the same people who do the Grammys are the same people responsible for the Super Bowl? Baby, word travels fast, especially when you are a train wreck to work with. To think you had a shot and you didn't receive any phone calls or had any discussions is comical, Lil Wayne. They don't pick people overnight. They know months in advance. I'm almost positive Kendrick Lamar knew he was doing the Super Bowl before he even decided to go in battle with Drake. Kendrick Lamar already knew he was picked. It was never going to be you, Lil Wayne. This outrage is anti-Kendrick and less to do with being pro-Wayne. Just a few weeks ago, Wayne told us no one spoke to him at that all-white party, at Michael Rubin's all-white party. Lil Wayne got on video and said nobody spoke to him. Only Glorilla and Tom Brady spoke to him. The people were ignoring you, Lil Wayne. A party that Drake was also in attendance at. You said nobody but Glorilla and Tom Brady spoke to you. Now all of a sudden, everybody got your back. Everybody cared for you. The entire situation screams sore loser. Sore loser. Amber J. So is this an anti-Wayne media blitz? No, it's an anti-bullshitter blitz. That's what this is. But if you want to be pro-Wayne, by all means, make a YouTube page and make a channel and go live and do it. And then what's killing me is all the people that randomly decided to come forward, right? You got Nicki, you got Juvie, you got Master P. All of these artists from New Orleans or somehow associated with Wayne, right? Who has so much to say. Whole time, he don't even want to share stage with y'all. Shout out to the cousin who sent me this.
Lil Wayne, headline Super Bowl in New Orleans. How about?
So he's talking here to Taylor Rook. And she's asking him, how would your Super Bowl setup look if you were to be picked?
Ali, do you want to hear those words?
Bad as I keep my name at the top of that whatever that billboard. Yeah.
What makes your halftime show so special?
Please do not wear the camera. Please do not feel disrespected if you are an artist from New Orleans, an artist tied to me in any kind of way in the music. But no, that's my moment.
He don't even want to be on a stage with y'all. He don't even want to be on the stage with y'all. Enjoy the bushes, Amber, since we're so late. Enjoy the bushes. He don't even want to get on the stage with y'all. Because truth be told, we know this is why y'all are coming out and feeling the way that y'all feel. Y'all wanted to be on that stage with him. Y'all thought this was y'all moment as well. Y'all wanted to get on that stage and make Lil Wayne's moment about y'all. And here we have Lil Wayne saying, hell no. This about me and me only. Y'all thought y'all was going to crash the party. Miranda, they thought OT was gonna be a Cash Money, Young Money reunion. They wanted to get on that stage and sing Bedrock so bad. They wanted to get on that stage and sing Bedrock so bad. Don't nobody want to hear that.
And I earned that moment, so no, I am not bringing you one. I'm talking.
And you shouldn't.
I'm singing all the hooks that you made.
He don't. Even if you got a feature, he say he's singing all the hooks too. He said, Bobby Valentino, don't think you getting that call. Lloyd, don't think you getting that call. I'm singing the hooks too. Y'all wouldn't be able to sniff a stage if he got a call. So what's all this hooting and hollering for?
You wrote, I'm singing them. Bobby Valentino, all y'all, I'm singing them. Sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, no.
Think about
That man said, oh no. Ain't happening. He said it was never gonna be y'all. He said this is about me and me only. Ain't no Cash Money, ain't no Young Money, ain't no nothing. Come on. But everybody got something to say. Please. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're new in here, I see we got 189 people trying to get this video to 200 likes. I don't even know how many likes we got. But if we got more than 200, let's get past 200. But let's get this video to 200 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate anybody who sent a donation to go to the new setup fund. The Cash App link is listed below. So yeah. Miranda, I feel just a little bit because he really thought the halftime show was his. And cousin, it definitely feels like he thought the show was his, because we did see him previously talk about it in interviews like right now on the screen and in other instances. So I don't deny that he thinks the Super Bowl, he could do the Super Bowl. My thing is, you should never feel entitled to something that's not yours. He played himself. And I just don't like the dramatics. I don't like the dramatics. Don't like it at all. And you know what the crazy thing is with all of this going on, with this entire situation going on, is Jay-Z's contract is about to be up. This is his last Super Bowl. And I know Michael Rubin and them cocaine beer eyes is looking around like I told you. These Black people always hate on each other. Yet they told me I can't say nothing. You absolutely right. You can't say shit, Michael Rubin. You can't say anything if you're listening. So shut your mouth. But I know he was looking at it. He's watching this like, this is what I was saying. No, you can't say that, Michael Rubin. But yeah, this is Drake. This is not Drake. This is Jay-Z's last year, unless of course they decide to extend the contract. But he signed the contract in 2009 for 5 years, and the 24-25 season is the deadline. And I feel like it would not be surprised if this was the last time we see a Black act, because Jay-Z made it a point to feature Black artists, because for years on years on years, all we saw was like the likes of like a Foo Fighters, the Beastie Boys. Every other once in a while, you'll get a Black artist, but it's usually always a white demographic. And the way y'all been showing y'all ass in front of company, Oh my God. I can't believe y'all. I know Jay is disappointed. When Jay decides to give us a new verse, oh, he's gonna talk cash shit. Because y'all showed y'all ass this weekend. Like, there's really a very good chance we won't see another Black musician in a very long time gracing that Super Bowl stage off the strength of this fake outrage in the fact that Jay-Z's contract is up. This is the last chance we get, y'all, on that Super Bowl stage. The last shot, maybe. And what's more fitting than hip hop and a man who embodies everything about the culture being the one to send us off right? What's better than Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick has given hip hop and the culture his everything. He has made it his mission to uplift and speak for his people. So much so, you had another man in the middle of a battle tell him he rapping like he trying to get the slaves free. Drake told him that in the middle of a battle because he rapped about his issues, his people's issues in his community. A man told him he rapped like he trying to get the slaves free. So what more better than Kendrick Lamar, a man for the culture, of the culture, in Black History Month, being the first rap artist to solo the Super Bowl? Now you got people telling me something. Kendrick should do it for the culture and give up the stage. Give up the stage for a man who has said several times he don't see racism and that he doesn't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement because he's rich, so his life must matter. That's who we want to represent us for the last time on Black History Month? Okay. Don't talk to me about doing it for the culture when you are belittling and stealing the moment of a man who embodies everything of what this culture is supposed to represent. I do not want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. First of all, you want to talk about entitlement. Where was the outrage for Fetty Wap when Bruno Mars was performing in New Jersey? Since we're talking about outrage and entitlement, where was the justice for Fetty Wap? That's my cousin. Some of y'all know that's my cousin. So that's why I'm mentioning him. And I'm not serious. Where was the justice for Fetty Wap? Fetty Wap was on a tear in 2014. Trap Queen was everywhere. So why wasn't he at the MetLife Stadium? Me and my family wanted to see my cousin on the Super Bowl stage since we feel an entitlement. Since everybody is entitled to the city that they in, Fetty Wap should have been on the stage. Me and my family wanted to go to MetLife Stadium. All of Patterson, New Jersey would have loved to see him on that stage since we talking about entitlement. And I'm just joking, but that's how stupid y'all sound. That's how stupid y'all sound. No one is entitled to this shit, especially not our Black asses. FN, Lady Gaga did Houston, not Beyonce. Exactly. Like, make it make sense. No one is entitled because you from an area where the Super Bowl is being that you're going to automatically be the person. You haven't done anything last year or this year to be like, oh, Lil Wayne is having a moment. He's the biggest thing in the world right now. We gotta have him. You've done nothing in the last couple years. If we talking about Lil Wayne being on the Super Bowl stage, your best chance was in 2013. You were on top of the world then. But no, we got Beyonce. And she killed it. No one felt entitled those last 2 times. So what changed this past weekend? Your affiliation with Drake is what changed it today. Kendrick whooping on your boy is what changed it today. Y'all don't want to see Kendrick on that stage when he's leagues ahead of you as a performer at this time. Like, let's I'm fed up. Let's do a comparison. Let's do a comparison. And I hate to do this because I love Lil Wayne. But come on, enough is enough. You think that's what we want to see at the Super Bowl? Lil Wayne? Dwayne Carter. You think this is what we want to see? This what you think we want to? This is not what we want to see. This is not what we want to see. Like, stop playing with me. That man said, "Don't stop, don't stop." What is going on? What? And that's all I'm saying. FN, listen, we love Wayne, but folks need to be realistic. J Money, what's up, cousin? Don't forget they laughed when Drake was stopping shows. I think I said that in my last video, but it was, oh, he got motion. They got to respect the jukes. They got to respect it. He run Toronto. Everybody had to get in line. Everybody had to fall in line. What's different now? Like what, Lil Wayne? Man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
That's what mama said when we was eating that free lunch. Oh man. Oh hell.
Now let's compare the difference. Let's compare the difference.
You killed my belly back in 94. Now cry your head in the nose. You wind up dead on the nose. Ain't no PG.
You hear the clarity in his voice, and he doing all this jumping up and down and spinning around.
Bodies on top of bodies. I've on top of bodies. I've people crawling up between the sheets.
Lil Wayne, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, Lil Wayne. Stop playing with me, bro. Natural Beauty 7-8. Did you see Schoolboy Q crying online? Absolutely not. Schoolboy Q got online and laughed. He was upset because they had took that trip all the way there, and they was already in either Toronto or Canada. They was there. They just needed to take another trip. But he didn't get online crying or nothing like that. So why Young Money and his children crying? We don't want to hear that shit. It's like, get the hell out of here, man. Stop playing with me. Kendrick is leagues ahead of all of these performers. I don't care what nobody say. The two best, greatest performers that are out right now is Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Nobody else is seeing them when it comes to performance, when it comes to production, when it comes to videography, when it comes to clothing. No one is seeing them too. Lil Wayne, you are delusional. You are delusional. Stop playing with me, man. This is no debating. And then we just seen what Kendrick did with at the pop out and with Last Minute. You have to have something going on for them to want to put you on that stage. Kendrick Lamar just came off the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour, the highest grossing rap tour for a solo headliner. And then he had the year that he had with the battle. Again, Lil Wayne, it was never going to be you. Hold on, let me look up the one with Baby Keem. YouTube, y'all better not copyright my video, or I'm gonna be pissed. But then I'll probably just edit it out, if anything, during the stream.
This is a motherfucking movie tonight. Left side, I'ma need your energy. Right side, I need your go. Hey, doing that, doing that bitch, doing that, doing that fire.
Like, I need to see this at the Super Bowl. This is what I need to see at the Super Bowl. Not you air humping the stage, Lil Wayne, and not you smoking. No, that's not what I want to hear.
Jumping that bitch, coming that bitch, jumping that, hey, jumping that bitch, chopper doing circles, insane.
And I need to see Hakeem. I don't want to see Lil Wayne come out, especially after he uploaded that video, because I'm pretty sure Kendrick Lamar would have invited Lil Wayne on that stage. But after that video, do not invite him anywhere. The only people I want to see, if you're going to bring somebody on that stage, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, is TDE. That includes J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, Absol, Sizzle. That's because I know you got to do all the stars. And Hakeem. That's the only people I want to see on that stage. Fuck everybody else. Especially because of how everybody is acting. The only person who gave him a congratulations in 6 days was Nasir Jones. The only person that gave him a congratulations. 50 Cent said something that he deserves it, but fuck 50. Oh yeah, also Pusha T congratulated him as well. Rihanna, SZA, and a bunch of other people, they liked the announcement, but Pusha T and Nas are the only people that actually posted something that said congratulations. Jay-Z put out his statement. He's proud of picking Kendrick Lamar. But those are the only people I want to see on that stage. I don't want to see nobody else. Fuck Lil Wayne.
Take him to the party. He's like, is it not just with the pros in his neck just let me see. He said, when nobody around, I was independent. And in 97 born with the window tinted.
I don't want to see nobody else. Maybe Rihanna, but I mean, I wouldn't care for it or not. That would be cool, but I'd be fine without seeing her. Like, I don't want to see you. Don't bring out nobody else.
But a bum got a strap in the party. Who the fuck? Who the fuck said?
That's all. That's it. Let me see Lil Wayne do this. He might pass the hell out. He might pass out. They was turned up. Get you so hyped. I want to see Asian super bands playing some of Not Like Us. I would love to see that. If he's gonna bring out anybody from New Orleans, I want him to bring out like if he do stuff from like To Pimp a Butterfly, he can get jazz players. You know what I mean? Especially the old school ones. Give them their recognition. The HBCU bands from that area. That's the only people I want to see. Not Lil Wayne, not the Hot Boys, not Juvenile, none of them. Because they showed off real bad. Too bad.
See, I'm double in the projects, mad. I'm a guys. I fuck around, I bang too. Okay, I'm on Paris. I'm on France. I thought that told you. I need that fans. Put that IG within my lens.
Man, Lil Wayne, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, okay? It's not you. It's never was gonna be you. And then, of course, you know, Nicki Minaj want to be going on her rants and stuff like that. Whole time, Nicki, you got your own issues. Nicki, you got your own issues. You got bigger fish to fry. Because your fans are pissed off at you. You pissing your fans off whole time. You want to be on Instagram and Twitter, twiddling your thumbs about the Super Bowl. One of your fans uploaded a video in Buffalo because you didn't come out until 11:30 at night or after that during your tour. Like, let's talk about that.
11:33 and we're sitting here 11:33 and we're sitting here fucking bored. Nicki Minaj, don't bring your ass back to Buffalo doing this dumb shit. This shit's boring. Like, you ain't even got your DJ hyping up the crowd. Like, we're literally
like, they just sitting there. I would be so mad and so pissed off. Like, just sitting there waiting for you to show up. Waiting for you to put that diaper on. Come on, girl.
really sitting here like we're ready to go home. I should not feel like this at a concert. Like, this shit, yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm ready to go home.
But you worried about a Super Bowl and you got your own issues. Mind you, that's not even the only fan to say something. Another young lady shared a video upset, complaining about her showing up late.
And Nicki Minaj, we bought tickets 3 months in advance. We bought tickets 3 months, 4 months in advance. I don't remember. Months in advance. We were knowing ahead of time because of her Philly show that she showed up almost an hour and a half late. This concert started at 9. I expect her to come on at 10:30 at the latest. This woman did not come on until after 11:30. They played half.
Let me show up to a concert at 7 o'clock. Go time is at 8 o'clock, and I'm still sitting there until 11:30. Oh, I'm running up on the stage. Someone gonna have to tell me something. Someone gonna have to tell me something. That is crazy. Juan Wick, Lauryn Hill is 10 times the artist and Nicki is 100%, but Lauryn be late as hell too. It's crazy. It's like people have no respect. Nicki annoy her UK fans with her timekeeping. It's like a running thing all of a sudden.
Her Prank Friday album on the DJ set before she came out. Tyga, thank God, was there because he made it the beginning of whatever. And
Nicki Minaj sure knows how to keep some weirdos around her, because wasn't Tyga dating Kylie Jenner when she was a teenager? She sure loves to keep weirdos around her, don't she?
little appetizers ahead of time because we were like, oh, there's no way she's even coming on until like 10 o'clock. No, we get there at 10:30. She does not go on for another hour. So
they basically got there early, left to get some drinks, thinking, okay, maybe she'll come on. They got back with the drinks and she still ain't on. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then I found another person who was complaining about her. This guy named Robbie Rob, he tweeted, I'm still very upset at Nicki Minaj from last night. I guess with the concert on September 9th. She's really wild. She came out minutes before midnight, skipped songs in every set, and even skipped an entire set of songs. No apologies or consideration for people who paid their money and came out on a weeknight to see her. But Lil Wayne is the issue in the Super Bowl. Her lack of professionalism is mind-boggling, considered she's an industry vet, very talented and skillful at her craft, but I'm over the antics. It's very tiring. I got home at 2 a.m. and only got 3 hours of sleep. Meanwhile, she's probably laid up somewhere not giving no fucks. Oh my God. This is crazy. Like, listen, the only concerts I've been to as of recent was Kendrick and Beyonce, and neither one of them showed up late. They were prompt. We got in there, we partied, and we got out. And I was in my bed at a reasonable time to wake up in the morning. More worried about Wayne in the Super Bowl that he was never offered. You can't even show up on time. You playing with people's money. You playing with people's time. And then you got idiots in the comments saying, well, we know Nicki is late like that all the time. She always late. Okay, that makes it okay? That don't make it okay. That means y'all letting her get away with bullshit. That's very unprofessional. Because what about the people who are taking public transportation? The people who pay their hard-earned money? People who got to work in the morning? People who have children that need to pay for babysitters? If a show has a set time, you should stick to that set time. And even if you have to run over a little bit, sometimes shit happen. But it should not be if the show starts at 8 o'clock, you get on the stage at 11:45. That's crazy. People are paying money to come see you, have a good time and experience, and yet you have them sitting like ducks because you want to be on Instagram twiddling your thumbs about a man who never defends you. Literally using Wayne's fake situation as a shield to air out your fake issues with Jay-Z. Give it up, Delicious. Give it up, Delicious. But let me guess, this Roc Nation fault too. I'm guessing this is Roc Nation's fault too. Roc Nation and Jay-Z made sure to take all 4 tires off your tour bus, so it made you late. That's the new narrative. Your bad reputation is mounting, Nicki. I mean, it was bad before, but now it's just terrible. Even your fans are annoyed with you. Robbie Rob said your lack of professionalism is mind-boggling, considering you're a vet. You're very talented and skillful, but he over the antics. He's tired. When Nicki stubs her toe, she blames Jay-Z. I kid you not. Anthony Gordon, what will Lecrae do? Oh my God. Elliot Leo, what's up, cousin? I saw a comment from someone who said that she paid $300 to Wayne's LA show last year and just for him to get mad and walk off stage early. That is insane. And to be honest, I believe it because he did the same thing at the Beyonce show. Granted, he had a little sound issue, but it's something that they could have fixed. He just decided to walk the hell off and didn't come back. And it's alleged that he got into it with one of the dancers backstage. That's a rumor. I can't. Your priorities are messed up, Onika. So let's recap. We got Wayne walking off stages, forgetting his lyrics, during ear pumps. And then we got you showing up damn near at 12 a.m. Y'all got better concerns than the Super Bowl. Y'all got bigger fish to fry. I promise you. And speaking of the third member of the degenerates, the son Drake, it was conflicting reports that if he was offered the Super Bowl or not. If y'all remember, Maul went viral the other day for saying that Drake was offered the Super Bowl and he turned it down several times.
Super Bowl show for some years now and has turned it down. Probably 4 years he's been offered. I didn't know.
So for the last 4 years, Maul, Drake's greatest eater, alleges he's turned down the Super Bowl twice. Drake has turned down the Super Bowl twice.
At Super Bowl, said no for whatever reason. Whatever reason, he just didn't. Did he tell you that, or is that like?
Even his co-workers don't even believe him. Did he tell you that? However, Randall Williams, a reporter for Bloomberg, revealed that his NFL sources told him that Drake never had a show to turn down to begin with. He was never offered an opportunity. And then here comes Elliot Wilson talking about, yeah, Drake turned Jay-Z down twice. One of those Super Bowls that Drake allegedly turned down was the Super Bowl that Shakira and J-Lo did together in Miami. But then someone else came forward and said, that's a lie. Jay-Z never asked Drake. They were always looking at a Latin artist because they were in Miami. So at this point, y'all running out of sources. Y'all running sources into the ground. We won't have a source left when y'all get done with it. Elliot, I don't be believing shit Elliot got to say. To be honest. He liked my post the other day. It quoted it. I ignored his ass because I can't. So it ain't no telling who's telling the truth. All we know is somebody lying. I smell somebody lying. I don't see no fire. All of this could be nipped in the bud if Drake tell these people to stop speaking for him. Like, why is everybody his mouthpiece? You got Maul, you got academics, you got Elliot. Him and Elliot got this weird ass love-hate relationship where they hate each other 1 minute, then they love each other the next minute, then they hate each other. Like, just kiss already at this point. Just kiss already. But if I'm going to believe someone out of all of these people, I am going to believe the NFL reporter, which is Randall Williams. So shout out to him. I'm going to believe him. that he was never offered the Super Bowl. That's who I'm gonna believe. Whole heart ain't Aubrey's Angels for real. I'm crying. Elite Leo, like, why have we never heard of Drake turning it down before? We heard about when others turned it down. Exactly, cousin. There's a whole list of people who've turned down the Super Bowl. Like, it's documented. We have Adele who turned it down, Pink turned it down, Rihanna turned it down before she decided to do it. Cardi B also turned it down. Who else? Andre 3000. Big Boy turned it down. Jay-Z turned it down. But you not on that list, Drake? And I'm pretty sure if Drake turned down the Super Bowl, he would have told us. Because that's how narcissistic he is. He would have told us that he turned it down. Shout out to Justin Michaels for the $5 Cash App. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Demi, it doesn't pay. The Super Bowl, the Super Bowl you don't get paid to do the Super Bowl. I also heard that you were paying out of pocket to put your whole production on yourself. I guess the kickback would be for the Super Bowl is your album sales go up, basically. KK, why Drake so quiet? I want to hear from him. Wherever he is, I want him to stay. He probably somewhere laid on a couch with his stomach hurting. You know, he got issues from his liposuction. He been having stomach issues. So he probably somewhere balled up. Tina B is an advertisement opportunity. Exactly. Perfect way to sum it up. Perfect way to sum it up. And again, if you haven't liked the video already, please like the video, share the video, leave a comment. And lastly, let's get on this smear campaign that's going on with Kendrick Lamar. Because it's some real propaganda going on when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. And you know, we've discussed this plenty of times on this channel, how Kendrick has had an uphill battle when it comes to the media throughout this entire thing. We've seen how, in my opinion, after Euphoria, the battle was over after Euphoria. But of course, you know, the media wanted to give him a hard time. He responded too late. I don't like the beat. It was too slow in the beginning. Just a bunch of bullshit. And then with Not Like Us, they had no choice but to give him his flowers. But them giving it to him was like pulling teeth. They did not want to do that. And for the last 2 months, I know it has been painful and excruciating for them to have to report on this man's success. And then when they seen the outrage of the Super Bowl, they like, perfect. We can get back to slandering this nigga. We don't got to pretend we like him anymore. We don't have to pretend we like him anymore. We can get back to calling him a hypocrite. We could get back to smearing his name. And they ain't waste no time with it. They did not waste no time with it. The manufacturer outrage regarding Lil Wayne being snubbed. This is a part of the smear campaign. Act 2, when I told y'all a couple weeks ago that they intend to fuck his reputation up, they intend to bring random people forward. When I told people this, they like, oh, you should report on it. How do you know all of this is going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. You only got 2,000 subscribers. Now look at us. I told y'all, put your boots on. Prepare to go to war because it's coming. They are going to do everything in their power to slander this man. This is what round 2 is. The smear campaign is round 2. Put your boots on. It's happening. Since that Super Bowl announcement, there's been 3 articles written in a span of 5 days attacking Kendrick Lamar, calling him a hypocrite, calling him a phony, calling him a fake savior. Three articles within 5 days of him announcing that he's going to do the Super Bowl. The timing is just perfect. Mind you, this is Kendrick Lamar on Section 80. I'm not the next pop star. I'm not the next socially aware rapper. Don't put that label on me. I'm the biggest, he called himself the biggest hypocrite of 2015. He said, I talk about saving our people. We need to do better. But I also have that side of me. When somebody kills my friend, I want to get back at them. So how can I preach this gospel to the community, but I also want to do deviant things? He called himself a hypocrite. I'm Mr. Morale. He told himself, I'm not as mature as I thought I was after all of this therapy. After all this therapy, I still have thoughts of not liking this nigga. I still want to chip this nigga. Kendrick made you think about it, but he is not your savior. This man has been at the top of the mountaintop screaming over and over, please do not put this on me. I am not perfect. I am no one's savior. I still have deviant. He tells us this, but every time you have another publication regurgitating the same talking points, it's not him who's calling himself a savior. It's not him saying he's perfect. It's y'all putting that on him. And then y'all want to write articles about it. Like what? Told y'all, man. That smear campaign is coming. We in it. Somebody supposed to come forward. October, December. And then y'all have people telling me, oh, you shouldn't report on it because it haven't happened yet. Not everybody mad. I forgive you though. But anyways, of course, academics is a leader in all of this, right? Rolling Stone, Pitchfork, LA Times. LA Times just did a report of random businesses in Compton regarding the Not Like Us music video. LA Times is reaching so far back into their anus and pulling out blobs of bullshit to discredit Kendrick Lamar. And it's so funny that they would feel the need to do this, especially after the most recent record that he put out, where he's calling out the media for the part that they've played in the destruction of society, the destruction of hip hop. It's so funny that this stuff comes out right after that record release, where he's calling all of them out. Y'all don't even make it less obvious. Like, it's so predictable. But in case you missed it, the LA Times released an article today claiming Compton businesses were upset with Kendrick Lamar and seeking compensation. The business owners say they lost thousands of dollars when Kendrick Lamar shot the Not Like Us video in his hometown. And of course, this was spread all over Twitter, all over Instagram and other social media platforms, to the delight of the Ovi holes and so many others. They was in the comments eating this up. Eating this up. You know, Wacademics jumped all on it, pushing propaganda on his Instagram. What Kendrick say in that new song? The radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. Tell me when he show up as a casualty or something like that. I don't know if he shared it on Twitter, academics, because I blocked his funky ass from showing up on my timeline, but he put it on his Instagram. But quickly, one of the owners shut that down immediately. I'm a Fools for the Soul, located in Compton on Compton Boulevard, stated they were misquoted and that they have no issues with Kendrick Lamar, but that this issue is a city issue. It has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar or Pagey Lang, like the LA Times article was stating. And reading this post, I know somebody auntie wrote this. Somebody black ass auntie wrote this, because this was so eloquent and so sassy at the same time. I love it. They said this entire post is misquoted and pushing a narrative that we do not represent. People, please do not believe everything you read. Words have been twisted and it's not right. The city should have made better decisions with notification to tax-paying business owners. We in no way have any negative commentary for Kendrick. This was a city issue, and academics, you better be careful about misquoting people and twisting words. We never spoke to you, so how are you misquoting verbiage as fact? Oh my God. Oh, I say it every stream, but if I ever run across academics, I will poke him right in his stomach. For real. And I will say this on record, Kendrick aside, everything about academics disgusts me. From that ugly face to his personality, that big back, and his moral ethics. Not only that, like, doesn't this loser have a weird case? Don't he got a weird case? Why is he around? I can't wait for the day that somebody check that chin. That will be a day I will rejoice. Somebody tap that chin. That weirdo has gotten in position by profiting off the backs of Black dead people in Chicago. And now he has a fan base of incels helping him push BS narratives in an effort to make the weirdo from Canada look good. Academics, you are exactly who Kendrick Lamar was talking about in his new song. You are the worst thing that has ever happened to hip hop. and your days are numbered. But just know, even if the restaurants were complaining, this still wouldn't have been Kendrick's issue. Kendrick did his due diligence and paid for his permits. This fault is the fault of the city, just like the restaurant owner said. But of course, any negative press regarding Kendrick, because he doesn't play the media games, he does not give them exclusive, he does not invite them to his home, his parties, they go out their way to push agendas to make him look bad. But like somebody said, he's covered. Soon as something bad come out, it's going to get corrected. You can't lie forever. And within minutes, this was shut down. So keep pushing that bullshit, academics. You going out of your way to tarnish your brand to make Drake look good. And I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but because I'm not sure if they even posted it on their page, but somebody told me that the LA Times deleted the article off their Instagram. So I don't know if it's probably still on their website, but at least it's not on their Instagram anymore. So AK be posting shit on personal accounts saying he is getting threats. Who's threatening him? Who's threatening him? Maybe they'll follow through. Okay, maybe that's not nice to say, but still. But still. Shout out to Cousin for the super chat. Zay2K. AK needs to be cast. Rated. He just got a weird case. He definitely got a weird case. Like, ugh. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Send it to me on on Twitter if you can. Monie Love if you can. Send me and I'll pull it up. Let me know. Oh, yeah. Y'all want to get into something funny? Y'all, guess who called me a hater? Guess who called me a hater, y'all? Why did What's the Dirt call me a hater? Y'all, What's the Dirt call me a hater? I had to laugh. Did you send it to me on Instagram? And the photo. Okay, hold on. Share. Hope they still deliver packages to the crib. If not, oh well. What is he putting warning signs up? Academics, ain't nobody fucking scared of you, bro. Ain't nobody scared of you, dog. This house is protected by God and a gun. God don't live in that house. You allegedly commit rapes in that house. God ain't in that house. So don't put God in this. God ain't got nothing to do with this. Never mind the dog. Beware of the owner. Boy, please. Boy, bye. But anyway, y'all. Yes, y'all, Matt called me a hater. So what happened is what happened? I guess he didn't like my my last video that I uploaded where I called him out about digging into Whitney's sister's personal business. But guess what? I really don't give a fuck. If you saw it, I'm glad it ruffled your feathers. I hope you clutched your pearls when you watched it. But let me tell y'all what happened. So as you know, Matt has been doing a terrible promo job to push Family Matters video. He's come off very disrespectful, very disingenuous, and downright biased during this entire ordeal. Now, in the beginning, I gave him grace. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Y'all peeped it. He would come in the comment section, try to give super chats and shit. Y'all were there for it. But yeah, y'all, he called me a hater. But me giving him the benefit of the doubt, I should have known better. We are dealing with an other, and we know how they get. We are dealing with an other, and you know how they get. So I guess to please his fans, he released a snippet or like some Easter egg videos to get people excited. I didn't bother watching the full snippet because of the first couple seconds of what I saw. I'm like, this is your Easter egg video? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. All right, here it goes. Hold on. Share. So Matt is like I said, he's doing the terrible promo for this this Family Matters video. And yesterday, I guess to keep the fans on the edge of their seats, he decided to drop an Easter egg video. And this is the Easter egg video that he dropped.
Something that nobody's seen to notice is that Juju is wearing a lot more jewelry than what was featured in the Jumbotron video.
So he says his Easter egg is the fact that this man right here is wearing extra jewelry. Matt, you don't think we fucking know that? Why do you think this is an Easter egg? This is not an Easter egg. This is not exciting. We all know the man lied about him melting down the jewelry. We all know that the jewelry belongs to Pharrell Williams and his partner. That's the Easter egg? I can do a Google search right now and Reddit will pull up this Easter egg. So that's what I commented on the video. I didn't even finish. This is literally what I stopped at. The first 7 seconds of this video. So this is the tweet exchange between me and What's the Dirt. So he posted that video and I quoted it. I said, I'm not moved. Flexing chains you purchased like you robbed niggas for it is not it. I know you had a better Easter egg than this, man. So he responded, it's just new information for a video that the entire world discussed. Wrong. This is not new information. A video that will be talked about decades from now. Here he go tooting his own horn. Matt, don't nobody give a fuck about decades from now. We're talking about today. You're starting to feel yourself a little too fucking much. I'm finding new things and sharing them. Stop being such a hater. Again, this is not new. This is not an Easter egg. We all knew about the chains from Pharrell and his partner. What's his name? Nigo, the Billionaire Boys Club guy. We all know this stuff was auctioned off. And Drake paid his money for it. And Drake is in the video flexing it like he jacked Pharrell for it. This isn't the flex. This not lit. This is not groundbreaking. This is what we waiting 2 months for? This what you want us to sit 3 hours through? You finding stuff that we could look up on Reddit? Okay. But yeah, I'm hating. I'm hating. So I said to him, LOL, hater. Matt, ain't shit new about this information and you know it. You've been on my page. You've been in my streams. I've given you grace on your obvious bullshit. Let's play nice because we can go there if you want to. So, of course, he responds, playing clueless like he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. He responds, I'm not sure what exactly I did to you for you to attack me personally and downplay the research. When did I attack you personally? I said your Easter egg sucks. How is that attacking you personally? You know who was attacked and called the name? You called me a hater first. So who attacked you personally? I am one of, if not the only page that has given you grace and told people to stand down from going at your head. Tell me I'm lying. I've given you the benefit of doubt since you first sent off that very inconsiderate tweet and laughing at Kendrick Lamar saying he was doing stuff because of slavery. I gave you grace on that. I've been nice to you while everybody else has been at your head. But you talking about I attacked you personally because I said your Easter egg sucks? It does fucking suck. It's terrible. But now you a victim and told me something. I'm not sure what exactly I did to you for you to attack me personally. Mind you, you're the one who called me a hater. I didn't call you out your name. You a victim now. But that's what y'all do. That's what the others do. They become victims after insulting people first. That's what y'all do. But yeah, y'all, he called me a hater. He said, I'm hating. He said, I'm hating. The person who tried to tell people to stand down, just wait and see what he presents. Everybody on his top, everybody on his head. And here I am telling some, no, y'all, just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. But I'm a hater. And now you a victim. Please. Fucking spare me. Your Easter egg sucks. I hope you're listening. Your Easter egg sucks. You've lost the plot. You've lost the plot. Your head has blown up like a fucking balloon. You got a couple views and now you feel like you can't be touched. No one can say anything to you. This video will be talked about from decades from now. Not if your fucking channel gets deleted. And that ain't no threat. I'm just saying. You're thinking a little too highly of yourself. Remember, Matt, you're a guest in this. Remember that. You're a guest. Stephanie Williams, money doesn't change you. It reveals who you truly are. 1,000%. 1,000%. And people were already saying, oh, he likes to go to smaller channels. He likes to get in the chat. He likes to give cash donations. People were saying that. And we've seen it. We've seen you do it with a couple channels. You did it on my channel. You did it on the Ville channel. Ain't no telling who else channel you did it on. Sorry, you can't buy me. If I see something, some bullshit, I'm going to call it out. When you first dropped that bias bullshit off on your page, I called you out on it. And you came in here told me something. Oh, yeah, I spoke to my brother. He told me I was wrong. And we thought that was just going to be it. But no, you kept on with your tirade of bullshit promotion. And you're wondering why people got an issue with you? You changed up your entire formula to promote a video that has no substance. You began to rage bait for a 3-hour video. Sorry. You can't use me to push no agenda. When you say something stupid, Monie is going to say it. It's stupid. And your little Easter egg of newfound information was stupid. I heard you about to drop your video. Love that for you. Me personally, like I said before, I'm not sitting through 3 hours. Sorry, I'm not. Maybe someone will give us the cliff notes. And maybe we could discuss it that way. But I'm not sitting through 3 hours of fucking Family Matters. I'm not. And plus, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want me to. Why would you want a hater to sit through your video? Because of course, I'm going to hate in the video. Because of course, I'm going to hate in the video. I think some super chats came in. Twizzle, Buckley. Shout out to you, cousin. Acting like Family Matters is so complex. Like, please, bro. Please. If that Easter egg is the most exciting thing you got, yeah, it's crazy. Natalia Lloyd, thank you so much for the super chat. I feel you on that. Give info that is not common. Like, we know that already. If y'all haven't, go back and watch my live videos. Just go back and watch those live videos. But yeah, y'all, I got caught a hater after giving this man grace. But like someone in the chat said, they can't hide forever. He was already glitching. He was already glitching. But y'all, thank y'all so much for chilling with me for the last 2 hours. We got into some really great topics, had some really great dialogue. I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me. We almost up to, I think, 3,000 subscribers, I think. I don't even remember how many subscribers I got. Oh, we're over 3,000. We're close to 4,000 subscribers. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank you to the people who donated through Cash App and through the super chat. Is going through the new setup fund. So thank you. I hope y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe, and I'll catch y'all in my next live. Have a good night, cousins.